I see that Asim has encouraged you to kick off with some introductions, and that's great. I'll post a little bit more about myself when I circulate an announcement with this video in it. Another thing that I find useful at the start of this session is to give you guys the opportunity to set up study groups if that's something that's going to be helpful for you as we work through the subject. So I've set up a sub-forum just called study groups, in which you can take that forward. So this is going to be student-led. So what I would propose is that if you're interested in working with others and studying with others, if you feel that's going to have some benefit for you, if you feel it's going to be supportive or help with time management, then why not post in that study group sub-forum, sub-discussion discussion space, and perhaps note your location. And if we're likely to have critical mass of people in some of the capital cities, for instance. So there's good opportunities for getting together with others who are studying the subject. If you're not in a location that's going to have a critical mass of students, of peers in the subject, then there's still opportunities for working with people. Facebook, for example, is great for that kind of interaction, and you can set up little closed spaces, little closed group, private group spaces within a social networking environment like Facebook. So there's still scope for study groups even if you're in a fairly remote location. So again, if you feel like championing an initiative like that, then post in that study group sub forum and note that you're keen to work with others in some sort of online space. Then do that. I think in the past when I've done this with students, people find it helpful just for a bit of peer support. It doesn't have to be particularly formal. It can be very informal. Meet over coffee, even a glass of wine or a beer, and have a chat about how you're going in the subject. So I think that's probably a good thing to be working on through this next few days of this week, as well as dipping into that reading in module 1. Don't worry if that isn't an idea that appeals to you. If you're self-disciplined and adaptable to the demands of fairly individual approach to your studies, given the flexibility that our delivery of distance education provides, and that's fine. You go ahead and work that way. It's just helpful, I think, to create some support structures for people who have that kind of preference. So let's see how we go there. If it's going to be helpful for you, take that first step, and we'll see if we can get some kind of informal learning spaces happening, whether that's in pubs and cafes or online in across social media. Okay, good luck with that.